Welcome to Go Bears Die Cast Workshop episode 17. This happens to be a special build for Angel Margaret. She's my great niece and she's graduating from high school this year. Her all-time favorite car is a 1970 Monte Carlo Ss. Just so happens that her great-grandmother, which was my mom, owned a 1970 Monte Carlo. So I decided to dedicate this build to her and present it to her at her graduation party. First thing we need to do is get this casting apart. So I start out with the 3/16 drill bit, taking off the rounded post. Once I get that down a little ways, I will go back with the 1/16 drill bit. And as you see, I'm using my center punch to try to separate the casting from the base. With these plastic base, sometimes that's an easier way to do it, instead of having to drill it a little bit further. And there it is apart. Chrome base, black interior, blue windshield, and of course the casting itself. I'll have to drill out those posts and tap them to accept 256 button head screws so that we can put the casting back together. Go with slow speed, heavy feed, not too much pressure because you could snap that drill bit. Just take your time. I'll drill both posts and then I'll tap them. And then after I get them tapped, it'll go into the stripper. I use citrus strip. Usually leave it in overnight. It does a pretty good job. Back from the stripper, I'll start out with my Dremel with a wire wheel. Eliminate any leftover paint that may be on the car. Get it prepped for paint. I'll go over the entire car. Sometimes you'll have to use various tools, whether it be files, sandpaper, Scotch-Brite, steel wool, any number of different tools to get the casting prepped for paint. Here I'm using my steel wool, kind of buffing up the metal a little bit. You can really then see when you have areas that need to be worked on. And this casting happened to be in pretty good shape. I was surprised that it didn't need any spot putty or anything in it. There wasn't any big divots or spots on it that required any work. I'm using a little blue Scotch-Brite. I'll go over the entire body. I'm just about ready to go to the spray booth. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on some gray primer. I'm just using the Tamiya fine surface, primer. I'll make sure I go over the entire casting, get a nice even coat on it before going with the paint. Now on to the color. Chose a metallic blue. That is actually Angel's school colors. Make sure that I go with some light coats. Come back with a couple of medium coats. Guys, remember, if you like what you see, subscribe, ring the bell for future videos. Just a reminder, this is what we started with. A little Fast and Furious 1970 Monte Carlo SS. And here's what we ended up with. Metallic blue, white stripes, details. And again, this one's dedicated to my great niece, Angel Margaret. Hope you like the car. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you.